So I'm incredibly late on this train of Re:Zero starting life in a different world. I binge watched all the episodes that are out, episodes 1 through 7 today, and that was not what I was expecting at all. Hey guys, it's me, the Cliffhanger, here to review episodes 1 through 7 of Re:Zero starting life in a different world. So, when I saw this series, I looked at the promotional picture for it and I said, typical harem anime with maybe some fantasy world aspect, skip it. I was wrong to do that. I was incredibly wrong. Why did I do that? Stupid me. So, Re:Zero, is it Re:Zero or Ra-Zero, or I don't know how you pronounce it. I'm going to say it's Re:Zero, I'd assume, because anyway, Re:Zero. This series is about a guy named Subaru who gets transported to this fantasy world. I don't remember what it's called. It started with an L. Loo, la, la, I don't know. But anyway, he got transported to this world. Why? We still don't know. But he got transported to this world. He met this girl named Amelia. Of course, she lied about her name in the beginning, saying her name was something else that I don't remember. But anyway, and this guy, well, he died a lot. And in some very gruesome ways, might I add. Yeah, I was really shocked with it. I was like, oh, wow. I wasn't expecting that. But then again, the studio that's animating it is White Fox, and they did a Kame ga Kill, so that should have been expected. Another thing with this is that I saw that it was adapted from a light novel, so I was like, oh, of course it's going to be another harem anime, because that's what it looked like at first glance, but I was incredibly wrong. Anyway, but he has this thing where every time he dies, he goes back in time, pretty much, I guess, is really what happens. And he has to do everything over. And nobody remembers him. He has to form relationships with everybody again. And it's insane. I'm like, what? But okay, let me talk about the characters a little bit. Alright, so we have our main character, Subaru. He's actually a better protagonist than I thought he would be. Because every time, he would request something from, he was going to request something from Amelia, right? And I thought, oh, he's going to say, let me kiss you, or let me touch your boobs, or something like that. I was expecting him to go full pervert on me. But he didn't. He's like, oh, let me know your name, or something really innocent and something really nice, something like that. And I was like, huh, you're a better protagonist than I thought you'd be. Okay, there's Amelia. Well, she is next in line for being the king. That's a thing. Yeah, I was real surprised with that. And then there's some clown-looking dude who, runs the mansion, and the moment he spoke, I'm like, that's Dio from JoJo's Bizarre Adventures voice. Get out of my anime, Dio! Oh my gosh, but anyway. And that guy, they had him as suspect for, trying to kill Subaru, but it wasn't him. Then there's these two maid girls, Ram and Rem. Ram and Rem had a very emotional scene in the episode 7 where I was like, no way. No way. Okay. Oh my gosh. And then there's a little girl, not really a little girl, but there's a girl named Beatrice who, protects this library or whatever. And there was also a girl named Felt that got taken in by this dude with red hair named Reinhardt, I think, or something like that. Which, when Reinhardt showed up, I was like he spoke, and I'm like, is this a hot dude? And then he showed his face, that's a hot dude! I called it! Oh gosh. Anyway, so, gosh, I still can't get over this series. It's what? I can't believe what I'm watching because it's not what I expected. I expected your typical harem anime with fantasy aspects to it, but no, we got something way better. Way better. But anyway, Ram and Rem are the very main focus of this series towards the last 5, 6, and 7 episodes or so. Because 5 was the episode where it's alright, I do want to continue watching this series. But anyway, episode 7. Do we even need to talk about episode 7, guys? That cliffhanger. Okay. That cliffhanger. Okay. So, there was a point where, he was figuring out who killed him in a previous life, and it was actually the blue-haired one, and I was like, the blue-haired one? Are you serious? I thought it was the pink-haired or the red-haired one, whatever you want to call her hair color. It looks more pink than red. But yeah, they taught him, like, they were teaching him, because he said, let me serve you guys or join in this household, become a butler basically. But they taught him how to read and write, and then the blue-haired one just came out of nowhere and was like, you know what, let me kill you. And she did, and I was like, okay. And then in episode 7, he decided to stay in the library with Beatrice, and he did for the entire 4th day. And on the 5th day, he, got out of the library, and that was when we find out that the blue-haired one had died. And the red-haired one wanted revenge. And I was like, oh no, that's not good. So he ran away from the mansion and went to a cliff, and he almost committed suicide. I was like, this got dark again real fast. It was already dark before, but it got even darker. I was like, oh my goodness. But anyway, then Beatrice showed up saying, hey, I gotta protect you. Then the red-haired maid girl showed up and was like, I want my revenge. And then it all ended up with him just jumping off the cliff and I guess starting over. And then that was our cliffhanger, because he jumped off a cliff. But here's the thing. This series is probably going to get delayed 3 weeks because of a tennis match. What? Okay, if this series, like, I read that, like, before I started this series, like, binge-watched it, and I'm like, oh, whatever. Now I'm like, dang it, now I gotta wait a long time to see what happens. I mean, of course he's gonna be alive and everything, but it's like, what's he gonna do to change this outcome, to make where the 2 sisters are both alive and he doesn't die, and, oh gosh. Because each time he would, like, die and get revived, and I'm like, well, what did he do wrong in this timeline to make him die? Like, what event did he not do or needed to do to cause himself to live? I never figured it out. Like, I'm like, every time I thought he didn't do that. Well, he's got to do it now this time. It would twist it where, like, there was a point where the maids were like, oh, no, we're not going to fit your outfit for you, your butler outfit. Come help us first, and then we'll get your butler outfit fitted on you later. And I'm like, but he's got to do that to make the timeline the same. Yeah, okay. Jeez, it's just, this series is way better than I thought it'd be, and this is probably going to take an extremely long time to upload, because this is a very long video. It's already 9 minutes and counting. 9:20, yeah. Anyway, oh, man. But I really like this way better than I thought it would. Also, just gotta mention this last thing. The opening song. The way it ended, like that opening song, the way it ends, like, he's walking towards all the girls, but then he gets pulled back by this thing. Also, there's a thing about a witch, by the way, this jealous witch, who I think is the one who caused all this, and we don't know what she looks like. But anyway, that pulls him back, and I thought, oh, this opening's just gonna go, he's gonna walk to his friends, they're gonna be smiling and happy, and that thing pulls him back, and I'm like, yo, what the heck, okay, wow, not what I expected for this opening song. And then he dies again in the opening, and then, yeah, it happens. But the witch is the cause of all this. It's gotta be. We don't know who she looks like, or what she looks like, where she is, and what made her go, I want this Japanese high school boy to come to my fantasy world and do things, I guess. I don't know. Oh boy. But I'm excited for the next episode. I want it to come out now. Ah. Oh boy. So I wasn't expecting to review this series today, but you know what? Here you go, guys. You got my review of episodes 1 through 7 of Raise Zero. So yeah. See you guys next time, okay? Bye-bye.